The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joseph now to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum, and the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. So already trailing, Charles, they opted to try to take a shot on their first play from scrimmage. Obviously, that one didn't pan out.
Absolutely not, and how about the momentum that's being created now? You score, you take it away, big return, you got a chance to go up 2 touchdowns here early in the game. That'll feel great for their team.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Cousins. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. Down inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Dalvin Cook, so good in the open field, but he's equally good down here near the goal line. He can find those seams and just push his way through. So he might get another chance or two to punch this one in.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. C.J. Ham. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming complete. The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, 82 yards. And the Chargers go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. And he's got room. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. They run it again with Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Cousins now from the 50. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Off a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins. Flushed out right. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. First carry now for Alexander Madison. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. On play action, Cousins.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Cousins.
To Jefferson on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Back to the ground, Cook.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run the counter with Cook, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And Cook has it, left side.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook,
a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings have cut it back within a score. Joseph connects on the extra point,
and that'll make our score 14-7.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Charger drive about to get going.
A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, Herbert has it knocked free.
And this belongs to the Vikings. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll roll him out right. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. But he does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up third and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
They snap it to Herbert. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
A first down throw for Cousins. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
On 2nd and 10, Cousins. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he is going to pick up the Vikings first down on a well-designed play there. That gets them 16 to move the chains.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick. They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Justin Jefferson bringing in the slant. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it carries in anyway. Well, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And that'll bring him back within 4. The distance was never the question there, but he gets a friendly bounce to carry that thing through the uprights.
Yeah, and when you're trying to hit from 50-plus, you got to expect the ball's going to slide one way or the other. So he's pretty fortunate there that he's able to bank this one in.
That one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Out to his left. Going deep here for Allen. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And the half will begin with a touchback.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. To throw is Cousins. Flush to his right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down.
I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Now Cousins on fourth down.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that fourth down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Now Cousins here on the bootleg.
There's Jefferson to pull that in.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Cook. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Cook again.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you...
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. C.J. Ham taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Herbert's throw taken in by Palmer. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First target, first catch, and a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And some space here. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. The big Sebastian Joseph Day there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Cook up the gut. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
88 yards rushing now for Cook, and this is a first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Well, they've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
2nd and 8.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
2nd down and 4.
Once more, it's the fullback Ham. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. Now Cousins. Caught on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Cousins just going to take this one down to a knee and end it. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Play clock hit 0. Don't know what went wrong there, Charles, but it's going to cost them 5 yards.
Has to be some organization from the sideline. Sometimes when you're trying to decide on what play to send in, the play caller has to move a little bit faster.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now it's Watson.
This complete to David Bell. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Watson. Being chased out left.
This caught out left by Bell.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
Kareem Hunt
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 40, past the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Ravens. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Eluding the pressure right.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Kareem Hunt
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Browns have moved out in front. The York on now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter.
The York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try the draw here with Dobbins. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out. They go play action with Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for their fullback. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Jackson now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying. Now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the coverage was tight that time. They allowed the pass underneath to him, but they rallied to him pretty fast, too. Converged on him and got him down. That'll bring up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The return from his end zone is Grant. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns drive about to get started. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
2nd and 5 now. Watson forced out to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Hunt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Watson off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 50 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, Watson dancing to his left. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Partner, everything that happened before that fumble was great. Good vision, navigated the open field, got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't risk all you picked up before the hit to just try and get an extra yard or two.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. From the 6. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start 1st and 10. Throwing now, Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
No surprise to see his sideline fired up by that big play. Heck, we're fired up, and we're supposed to be neutral. That's a quarterback putting his body on the line to fight and just barely get the first down. When he does something like that, it gets everyone ready to lay it all out there and try and match his intensity.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. A slant route caught by Bateman.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Brutal, so take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
On second down, here's Jackson.
That would complete to Crochet.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Jackson will throw again.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the action too much themselves. They've got them on the run a little bit. You just want to be in a position where if they make another mistake, you're there to capitalize on it and take it away from them.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they just did not get the snap away in time. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Now it's Jackson.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson.
Open man is Duvernay. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson. He's got it. Touchdown. James Prochet, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Flush to his right. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted.
I'm not sure I'm absolutely crazy about that play call there. I mean, it's only a 1-score game, so is it really time to go bombs away and try and make a big play? I think you can take some underneath stuff and still move it downfield.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Watson to throw.
Steps away to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. And they will take a knee here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And they take a knee. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will extend their lead even further.
They come through with 3 after forcing the turnover. But CD, second half, you're starting inside the red zone. Obviously, they would have liked 6 out of that.
Absolutely, because that's all you're thinking is how do you get it into the end zone? You want the field goal to be the last resort. In this case, they gave it a great try, but did have to settle for 3.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League. But fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. I'd like to be those defensive coaches, though. That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. He'll get this to about the 38. 2nd down and 7. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Escaping the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. To the 36-yard line, stop there. From the 36, Purdy buying time to his left. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 28-yard line. They begin the drive with Williams. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down and 4. Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
From the gun, it's Wilson.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bosa. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Well, anytime you sack Russell Wilson, that's a win for the defense. But to get him here on his opening drive of the ballgame, that's a really big win for that defense.
And the goal every week, keep him in the pocket. Don't let him get to the perimeter, because when he's in the open field, not only can he hurt you, but also you lose sight of receivers downfield, and they'll hurt you with big plays.
A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So they move from 136 over to the other as they come up on first down. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. They go play action with Wilson.
This pass caught by Hamler.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We're scoreless after one. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The first time out, they had the interception. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 82 yards. And the Niners have taken the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. This goes to the tight end, Eric Saubert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over in that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Broncos 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35.
A couple of veterans, Wilson to Sutton there for the Bronco 1st.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go play action now. Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Now Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
From 21 yards away.
And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 102 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one.
He's got a man complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. McManus's point after is good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
His throw incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, but now it'll be third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now here comes Ayuk on the jet sweep. On the tackle, it's Randy Gregory. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Yeah, he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On fourth down, here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Quick slant to Hamler. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Play action. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point from McManus is good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Gold to add the extra point. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. He goes back out to kick this one off. From the 6. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Now Wilson on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Now McManus for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Purdy now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down. Purdy, big 4th down play. Flush to his right. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Purdy.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Back to throw, Purdy.
Eluding the pressure right. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Brock Purdy.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.